I don't even know where to start with this. I've been sitting on this for a week, trying to process it, and I still feel like I'm stuck in some kind of fever dream. I'm 36 now, and last week was my birthday. I wasn't expecting much. Maybe a cake, a phone call from my mom, or a text from my sister. But what I got instead was a black trash bag filled with every single childhood photo of me, each one defaced with words so cruel I can barely bring myself to type them. I'm shaking just thinking about it, and I need to get this off my chest because I don't know who else to tell without falling apart. A bit of background because context matters here. I grew up in a small town in Ohio, in a family that was complicated. My mom was a single parent for most of my childhood after my dad left when I was 5. She worked 2 jobs, so my older sister Lauren, who's 6 years older, ended up raising me in a lot of ways. We weren't rich, but we weren't dirt poor either, just scraping by. Mom was always stressed, Lauren was always pissed, and I was the kid who tried to stay out of the way. I wasn't perfect, but I wasn't a troublemaker either. I got decent grades, stayed out of trouble, and mostly just kept my head down. Lauren and I were never close. She resented me, I think, because she had to play more when she was still a kid herself. I get it, I do. It wasn't fair to her. But I was just a kid too, I didn't ask for it. Mom, on the other hand, was distant but not cruel. She'd hug me when she remembered to, tell me she loved me when she wasn't too tired. But there was always this undercurrent, like I was a burden she didn't sign up for. Maybe I'm projecting. Anyway, I moved out at 18, went to college, got a degree in graphic design, and now I live 2 states away from home. I built a decent life, small apartment, a dog named Rusty, a job I don't like. I talk to Mom maybe once a month, Lauren even less. We're not estranged, but we're not exactly usually pass with a text or a card, and I'm fine with that. I've got friends who feel more like family than the actual family does. So, last week, I was expecting maybe a happy birthday text from Mom, maybe nothing from Lauren. It's a delivery guy, a package, a black trash bag, duct shut, with my name scrawled in Sharpie. No return address, but the postmark is from my hometown. I'm confused but curious, thinking maybe it's something left. I drag it inside, cut it open, and the first thing I see is a photo of me at my 5th birthday party, wearing a paper crown, smiling with a gap-toothed grin. Except someone's taken a red marker and written "Birthdays" across my face. I still froze. I put in another photo. Cotton candy. Mistake was scratched into it. So hard the paper's torn. Start digging through the bag, and it's just Christmas with a shitty plastic toy. Every single day is something written on it. Baby. Useless. Why was it written? Some are in red marker, some in black, some in what looks like crayon. A few of them ripped and taped just so the words would be written bigger. I'm sitting on my living room floor, surrounded by these photos, and I'm just frozen. These are my memories, you know. The time I caught my first fish, the Halloween feast at the spring, the school play where I was a tree and tripped over my roots. All of them, ruined, defaced. It's not just the words, it's the hate behind. Someone took the time to find every photo of me, to write these things, to pass pack them up and send them to me on my birthday. Who does that? I don't know why. I need to know if she knows anything. She picks up, sounds tired like always. I ask her about the bag, and she goes quiet for a long time. Then she says, "Oh, honey, I didn't think she'd actually send it." My heart stops. She is Lauren. Mom tells me Lauren's been going through a rough patch. Divorced, lost her job, drinking too much. Apparently, she found a box of old photos in Mom's attic a few months ago and got upset. Mom says she didn't know Lauren was going to send them, but she knew Lauren was working through some stuff. I ask her why the hell Lauren would do this, and Mom just sighs and says, "She's always been angry. You know it. She didn't mean it." Didn't mean it? She wrote, "You ruined my life" on a photo of me as a toddler. She meant it. I hang up on Mom because I can't listen to her excuses anymore. I don't call her. I don't trust myself to speak to her without losing it. Instead, I sit there, going through every photo, trying to understand. Some of the handwriting looks different, like maybe more than one person did this. I don't want to believe Mom had a hand in it, but the doubt's there, gnawing at me. I haven't slept right since. I keep seeing those words in my head, hearing them in Lauren's voice, sometimes Mom's. I've always known my family wasn't perfect, but this feels like a betrayal so deep I don't know how to process it. I've spent my whole life trying to be okay with being the extra kid, the one who wasn't playing, the one who made things hard. But to see it written out like that, in marker and crayon and hate, it's like every insecurity is confirmed. I took the bag to the dumpster yesterday. I couldn't keep it in the apartment. It felt like it was poisoning the air. But before I threw it out, I salvaged one photo. It's me, over line, at a park with my dog from back then, a mutt named Boomer. It was pathetic, but I cut that part off. I don't know why I kept it. Maybe because it's the only photo I have left of me, or maybe because I need to remind myself that I'm not what they wrote. I don't know what to do. Part of me wants to confront Lauren, to ask her why she hates me this much. Part of me wants to cut them both off for good. Part of me just wants to cry until I can't anymore. I'm worthless. I'm a mistake. I know that logically. But when your own family sends you a trash bag full of your childhood, defaced with words like that, it's hard to believe it. Has anyone else been through something like this? How do you move past it? I don't want this to define me, but right now, that's all I can think about. Thanks for reading if you got this far. I just needed to tell someone.